Hello, my name is Douglas McLean Jr. I'm the head wrestling coach at Paul Laurence Dunbar High School. Dunbar wrestling is hard, it's effort, and it's family.
Yeah. Turn me up, man.
You may only need it one time, but that burst, you gotta do it 10, 15, 20, 100 times in practice, but at one time you're gonna need it in a match.
At first glance, the team over-exceeded everything, all my expectations. The thing that I liked about this team specifically is that we had tenacity, we had a lot of fight in us. Wherever we went, we were always in a match.
Yeah. See, I was made in America, raised in America, from these evil streets with guns blaze in America. It pays in America. Every day we drop news. Everybody scared of us. They rap police and iTunes. These shooters walk in classrooms just to get their point across. To make sense of this, the flip side, I give my coin a toss. Don't forget they want us all. We was just brushing them off. Then we lose lives by the dozens. Damn, America's torn. You hear the score from the Star-Spangled Banner. The red is for the bloodshed. The blues got it sad enough. Add it up when you mix the stars with the stripes. While the stars play the left. Us soldiers, we gotta fight in America. Where I come from, everybody's got guns. Yo son, his son, her son, and my son. Let me out this box, son. It's like we in the factory, then they ship us to war. How can we ever live happily? Actually, they might as well stamp us all with barcodes. Your SSN predicts your future and your growth. These car loans, the house loans, these school loans and credit cards. You can't pay it back when you're dead. What's the sense of it all? My back's against the wall, cause I'm struggling, hustling, trying to get my money right. If you not, then tuck them in, sleep on. Just let the fun begin. The home of the brave and the free. You gotta love it in America.
To be an athlete here at Dunbar, is to be attached with being great. As far back as I can remember, to hear somebody was a Dunbar athlete, you knew they were the cream of the crop. The wrestling team, 70s, 80s, early 90s, no exceptions. You had multiple MSA winners. Dunbar was a very respected team.
Coming to Dunbar as a wrestler, my expectations it was like I want to be dedicated to be in the sport.
Well, I wanted to play football here, which I did, but then once I seen like the wrestling team and like the culture of the wrestling, the things they do, stuff like that, I wanted to be a part of that, so I've been a part of it ever since.
What made Dunbar, that special place for you? Why you take your talents there?
Because how they was known overall for sports, I just wanted to be a part of that.
So Dunbar had a period of time, on 14 years, there was no team. The principal at the time seen that need for the sport, along with AD. I was interviewed, came in, and I was able to build the team basically from scratch. We had 3 wrestlers in the whole building, had to fill 14 weight classes. We had a full team our first year.
The program, Dunbar Wrestling, how would you describe that program?
I think it's a underrated program, and kids that like to wrestle or love to wrestle will probably prosper in this program.
Why you think they'll prosper?
Because of the coaches. The coaches are dedicated. They determined to make each other better, make the wrestlers better.
So I'm Coach Jesse from Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Coach Kenny Hunter. I'm actually a heavyweight specialist.
How does it feel to be a part of, a prestigious program like that? Dunbar got so many accolades and so many historical players. How did it feel to, be a part of that? Or do you even know?
I kind of know, but I don't really feel it right now. Probably when I leave, I'm gonna feel it. But I think it's program to be a part of because you know you get to do a lot of things and you set your own marks on what you can do and you can make history like how we did last year with the wrestling team.
So this year I was very excited. We were coming off of the best season in Dunbar history with a dual state runner-up. We had 11 guys place in the state tournament and a 5th place finish. I felt like this year we would be even better. We had more chemistry. We had guys coming back that knew the sport.
Coming into the season, I thought that I was going to be a city champ because last year I had a couple struggles with becoming a city champ for me, off the team and back on the team. But this year, I expected to become a city champ. And state champ, man, I was going to go all the way. I was going to make sure that I got there and put in the hard work and time.
And my coach, McLean, just told me to go out there, do what you do, and I just did it.
Coming from junior league to high school. Junior league, we would just play around. They'd teach us the moves, wrestle, and blah, blah, blah. High school, it was kind of like you wrestling to get where you want to be.
What made this team special? Just the culture of the team, you know. It's like family being with this team.
The thing that I liked about this team specifically is that we had tenacity. We had a lot of fight in us. Wherever we went, we were always in a match.
You know, we all learned things about each other, learned embarrassing things, good things, funny things. You know, we had some good times together.
You know, my expectations were very high as a tournament team. You know, being able to be strong regardless of whoever they put out there with us. The coaching staff was A1, felt like we all gelled. The kids knew what the expectation was, and we were going to go from there, and we were going to make the same noise as we made the year before.
This is how we did it, all right? Y'all make sure y'all do your best, man. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all keep it up, all right?
Definitely willing to talk to you. He has his book on sale. From what I understand, someone has stepped up and made a donation for all of the champions to get a book.
I made the schedule purposely to make our city tournament one of our easiest tournaments. You know, we had to keep the intensity up at all times, so when we get under the big lights, it's going to be no surprises.
A lot of pride that we have in the city, obviously being defending city champs for some time now.
From the city championships, I expected to go right in and just dominate because I wrestled them before, and before I dominated him, it was easy. Yeah, I mean, he's competition for other people. The coaches push me and have me strong. So going into that championship match, it was like light work. It was easy.
Proud of Avery coming in, getting his 100th win. It was a really special moment for Avery and the team and his family, and having the whole gym, applaud that was really special.
I mean, 100 wins, man. Anything with 100 is like big, especially in high school.
Right.
Just, how that feel like that?
I get a banner for it, so it's the only banner I'm gonna have up there for me. So that's a great feeling.
So now you solidified in
Yep.
in Dunbar wrestling. Like you taking that with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm had to. That's part of history now.
seeing our freshman Darius come out and command the victory, getting a quick pin in the first period was something to see. So very excited to see the rest of his high school career going into next year and beyond.
Going to the state championship, it was kind of easy because when I was getting to my zone, the Merville kid was over there talking about he gonna beat me and other stuff. I just put on my headphones, got into my zone, went to the match, and defeated it.
So the city tournament it had its ups and its downs. We had 7 guys enter it. We had 7 guys in the finals.
Well, my thoughts for the Dunbar team is that anybody that steps on the mat is more than capable of winning. No matter who it is, no matter what weight class. They have the skill set, they have the conditioning, and they're always mentally prepared to go out on the mat and perform at their best capabilities.
Wherever we go, 1 guy, 7 guys, the expectation is for all of them to be in that finals and to bring it home. We work too hard. So to have 7 enter and to have 7 in the finals and 5 win, that's huge. We had 2 losses, in my opinion. One was a huge upset at 189 with Dwayne Johnson.
That's my coach telling me what to do, how to maintain my focus, and how to maintain my athleticism in that match.
That was city championship, right?
Yeah, and I have a mindset on what I need to do.
How did that end how you wanted it to?
No, I didn't. No.
What happened?
What happened was I went to go slam him. I went to do my slam move, and coach told me that my hips was like this. And that it needed to be close together, whereas so he don't roll me, and that's what happened. He rolled me. He used my momentum against me, and that's how he beat me. He beat me, basically, like smart wise.
Where was your emotions at that? Like, how you?
I was replaying back, like what could I do, like what could I do to change that? How what could I practice on to make sure that don't happen again? That's what it is.
And you didn't get the result that you wanted, but how was the experience?
It was the experience. Well, you can't win them all, so you can't win them all, and there's always a nice year for me to go get my city championship back, to own it again.
And just to be completely honest, the match at heavyweight, I felt as though was a surprise as well. Us taking our city competition a little light.
We got right here. That's digital. What happened?
Tough match, tough guy, strong. He didn't really know how to wrestle though.
Is that hard when you wrestling somebody? Like, what was going on through your head right there?
I was so mad. I was like, man, I was mad. But I had to keep my composure. I had to keep my mindset of what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was win. So I had to keep my cool.
Is that hard wrestling a guy that don't have the technique?
Yes. Just strong, just go. Yes.
What make it difficult?
Because, people that's just like strong, they just like, some of them just like go. That's a big thing in wrestling. If you get a guy that knows how to wrestle and he just strong and can go, pretty sure he's a great wrestler.
Okay. So after that match, like, did y'all ever shake hands? I see right here you didn't want to shake his hand.
Not really. I didn't want to even look at it. I didn't want to talk to him. I was just like,
I'm hearing that's one of your teammates' cousins, though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Evie cousin, yeah.
So, I mean, it's all love. It's all the family, right?
Right here. That right there.
That's defeat right there.
What's going on through your mind?
All the things I could have done in practice, all the things that I skipped out on, all the things that I was half doing, man.
That's your mom's right there? What was she saying to you?
Keep my head up, because she know the things that I've been through. She know how strong I am. She was just telling me keep my head up, keep going.
So what happened in that match? Like you saying you should have won, but what happened?
Gave up.
Gave up? How you give up? I thought it was go.
It is go.
So how you give up?
I don't know. Yeah.
That bring back bad memories, bad vibes for you.
Try not to even think about that, because I don't know what happened to me. You
guys dead, hold it down.
Alright, next week we're gonna have a different color for you.
It would have been nice to get the team title, but the most important thing is seeing our kids go out and wrestle as hard as they can and leave it all on the mat.
My name is William Lomax. I'm in class of 2019 and I wrestle 106.
William Lomax was somebody I've always been excited about. William, you know, since he started wrestling in middle school, he just had natural ability. You know, he was also very strong, he was very quick, and he just seemed to have a knack for the sport. And I was able to work with him hands-on.
Coming into Dunbar, some of my expectations was to like start on the wrestling team. Coach Doug put a lot into getting me into this school. And I was proud that I got in here to wrestle.
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with all of our guys this season. I think starting at the bottom, Lil Will and Darius were a great duo this year, really pushing each other in the room.
My name is Darius Carr. I'm class of 2020 and I wrestle 132.
With Darius, I've coached Darius since he was about 80 pounds. He ended up wrestling 132 pounds for us, being ranked as a freshman.
I've been wrestling for a couple years, so it was like my mindset is to win, just to win.
Darius is a wrestler that does not wrestle like me at all. He's more upper body. He's very comfortable with the throws. He does not get rattled. He's had a lot of matches. He's a guy that he can be down by 10. He's still going to wrestle you like he's up by 10. And his transition to high school was not as rough as he thought it would be.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, sir?
What's your name?
Dwayne Johnson Jr.
Dwayne Johnson Jr. Related to the Rocket, are you?
Yes.
Oh, you are? Oh, all right. That's interesting. What's your weight class?
Weight class is 182.
When you think about Dwayne Johnson, I think about a guy that's just super hard working. He's only been wrestling 3 years, but you couldn't tell he goes hard in practice. He's very coachable.
Come on, move, make that head, move. You're gonna need this.
Stop. Pause right there. Good. Penetration step. There you go. Better.
He gives 110%. And in wrestling, to give 110%, you're giving everything you have. And his success this year was a testament to his hard work and his buy-in to what we wanted him to do.
My first time I wrestled came with Dunbar. First time ever wrestling.
How did the coach make you comfortable, since you didn't have that experience? Like you said, you was beating seniors. What did they do to make you feel comfortable?
They made me do comfortable by just telling me the techniques, telling me the good things, how to get out of bad situations to make myself eligible for me to go at him again. And he just made me like realize how important wrestling is and how I can have techniques to be placed in certain tournaments.
He ran into a guy that's an outstanding wrestler. He was never deterred from that. He wanted to wrestle him every time.
Now wrestling in the 182-pound weight class. Dwayne Johnson and Dunbar. Ethan Smith is Travis Point.
And he learned from him. And as a coach, to take the L, to take the losses, to take the lesson. And, I feel like those losses made him a better wrestler. It'll make him a better wrestler next year. He understands the level to be a state champion now. I was very happy for him and his success. He's the only guy on our team who had 3 second-place finishes in a row.
What would you say is the steps to be successful, like, in your mind?
In my mind, I say for me personally to put God first. Anything I do is put God first. Anything I do, and to work hard and to strive for what I want. and go get it. Just go get it.
You going, the explosion comes from where, Dwayne? Where it come from? Where it come from? It come from your legs up through your stomach, right? So when you're doing these, you should be extending that down and up, down and extending that. All right? Get yourself used to endurance, the muscle endurance. Even though it's tired, it can still work. All right? Ready? Go. There you go. This is for you. This is like putting gas in the car. I'm going on a long road trip. I don't know how much gas I need. I'm gonna put as much as I can in the car right now, right? Because I know I'm gonna need it eventually. There you go.
Tell me what's something special about Dunbar wrestling program and the team.
The work that we put in, nobody work harder than us. And it shows when we go to these different tournaments and things that any other city teams don't make it to.
Describe the practices. What the practice is like?
Hard work. That's basic, yeah. Hard work. Just our warm up, just the conditioning itself, it's about an hour long. So first we do 3 sets of 30 with different exercises. We go out in the hallways, run the hallways, then right at the hallways go to the steps, run the steps. Then we go back in the room, run around the room again. Then we start to get into drilling and things like that. So 90% of our practice is conditioning.
Yep. You got 45 seconds.
Oh, everybody knows.
You better hurry up. You got 45 seconds. And then run to the room. And then run to the room.
So, describe the practices. 6 guys in states. How are those practices?
Practices are very intense. It's hard. Bleeding, keep going. It's very hard.
One up, one down. One up, one down.
Oh, look at Jordan.
One up, one down. One forward, one back. One forward, one back. Let's go.
That's good.
Another half a lap.
Good work.
Go. Slow it up. Slow it up. Slow it up. Keep
There
it
you go, Big Bill. Go faster, go faster. Move him. You can't take a shot straight on. Move him first. Give me a short circle or something. Get that leg coming through.
Change their mind.
No
All right?
at all.
You give them no reason to think they got a chance to win this match.
There you go.
All right? And it starts in here. Every single thing you do, make it count. Time. Ready. Go. There you go. Slow through these. Come on, bounce. Come on, let's go. Dancing. Dancing. In your stance. In your stance. Good hard shot and sprint. Go. When we get in this regional championship, you gotta make a statement. It's all about up here. Wrestling in these big tournaments, it's all about up here. Everybody's good, right? So it's gonna be about who wants it. I guarantee you, you're gonna see somebody in this tournament who you say, man, he good, man. I see him wrestle, he this. He's going to get broken and he is gonna quit because he didn't prepare himself. It's going to happen. You have to make sure that that person is not you. You'll see it. You gotta put yourself through it. It's a good job. And you cannot just keep it in the room. If the other 22 hours in the day you do nothing to prepare yourself for regions or states, you're setting yourself up for a disappointment.
Regionals started out pretty tough coming in.
Where we had a situation that prevented a couple of our wrestlers from competing.
2 of our top guys missing weight in Darius and Cannon. Was tough to swallow.
We work hard. We make sure we're underweight, and they gamble, and they paid the price. We had a number 1 seed not able to wrestle. We had a number 3 seed not able to wrestle, which devastated the team.
Especially considering they very well could have been regional champs.
Through that situation, it allowed more determination from our other Dunbar teammates because
we rallied as a team, put forth our best foot, and did the best we could with the 5 that we had.
Saw how important and how valued it is to be prepared at all times for a tournament and for a match.
What's going on right there? That struck a nerve.
Yeah.
What happened?
So when I first got there, they had 2 scales. First they had 1, so I went down there and checked my weight. First they said I was off. So then, as I was stepping off the other scale, they had brought in another one. So I checked my weight on that one, and they said I was under. So I thought I was good. Went up there, sat down, go down for weigh-in. They said I'm 2 pounds over. 2 ounces over. So
had you a burger or something?
No, I ain't eating nothing. The scale, I don't know what happened to the scale, and I wasn't the only person that was over. Everybody from even different teams said they was over. Heavier than what they first weighed in. So
you think it was the scale?
I think it was the scale. Because I didn't eat nothing.
I expected to be harder, but once I got there, I was kind of hurt because once I weighed in, I was over by 1 ounce. I had to be 32 on the dot, but I was over. And after that, my season ended straight up. By not making weight for regionals, I use it as motivation because I wanted to win. I wanted to go to states and be the best as I can, but by that one, I can say story.
So what go through your mind before you weigh in? Like moments before you step on that scale, what's going through your head?
Go ahead, please let me be.
It kind of motivates me because now I feel bad because I didn't wrestle. So now this year, I hope I can make it and succeed through more tournaments.
How you get overweight though? Like what did you do?
I didn't do nothing. That's the thing. I was just sitting in the stands. I'm telling you, it was scary.
Well, what do you do to keep weight? Like what you eat?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I eat regular. I eat everything I normally eat.
McDonald's, Burger King.
But I work it all off in practice.
You must have didn't do it that day.
How we wrestled in the first 2 rounds, I felt like we thought too much. In certain matches, I felt like we gave guys too much respect and too much credit when we were prepared for them to fall off. But for us to bring home 5 or 6 guys going into the state tournament with nobody placing less than 3rd was very good, even with the losses and being able to bounce back. To have a team captain get hurt in the finals, and be able to come back and compete.
Prevent serious injury. So for the inability to make sure that our wrestling is open.
Okay, clearly that. If you're not wrestling, clearly that. We're going to continue this tournament on match 1.
That's what I'm saying. Because right now he can have a concussion and be out for next week.
Struck a nerve.
You don't want to speak on it? Yeah, I speak on it.
I see you guys speak on it.
That first one,
what? Dude got up, did a little shimmy on you. You still on the mat? What happened?
I hit my head on the mat the way he took me down. I hit my head on the mat. He should have took me down, but it happened. So
when you seen him, Do you remember him dancing like that? Or?
No, that's the first time I saw him dance like that.
So you ain't even know.
No, I know I lost, and that's what I was driven to beat him if I did wrestle him again.
I've enjoyed the growth of William Smith. As a freshman, I believe he won 9 matches at 220, and he just stuck with the sport. And William left with 94 wins, starting out with 9, which is so impressive.
What was the best thing you learned from your 9th grade year? Best thing I learned from my 9th grade year was to, just never give up. You know what I mean? Yeah, just never give up. That's it in a nutshell. Yeah, just never give up.
I've enjoyed his progress from year to year, with Hunter coming in and working with him.
The fact that he had determination to come back from a loss and avenge the loss that he had heavyweight from Emerson. To be more specific, one match he lost in the districts, he came back in the region and beat him. That was my most proudest moment with him, because he showed that he had that diversity and that will to want to succeed.
How did that feel, to come back?
Because I technically, I knew I could do it from the beginning, but to come back and beat him, to let him know, like, yeah, you're not better than me. That was a great feeling. That was one of the ups in the sport. These downs, how I lost. That was a down moment, but that was one of the up moments in the sport of wrestling.
What would you say is the keys to be successful?
Keys to be successful is to just work hard, because you gotta put the blood, sweat, and tears in it for you to be good at it. You know what I mean? So you gotta work hard, keep going, keep pushing yourself, and you just don't put yourself down when you're down, because the sport's gonna have a lot of ups and downs. A lot of them. So, just don't push yourself down. Just keep a good mindset. That's what I would say.
In the 285-pound weight class, we have Will Smith of Dunbar.
And to see him leave as one of the top high school heavyweights in the state of Maryland, that's satisfying as a coach. He bought in, he invested, and he seen the benefit of his work.
I use some of the older wrestlers as motivation, because Avery, he's like, once he get into a room or any sport, he succeeds. He don't, all the games go to the side.
Avery is former McKim. He got back into the sport as a 9th grader. He also was the first Dunbar wrestler to win 100 matches. He's tough, he's unorthodox. He's actually one wrestler that we chose not to really mess around with how he wrestled. It worked for him. Very, very physical. He'll take you out your game plan. I love him in the room. He'll take somebody to the side and he'll go for a whole hour. And you can't give up with Avery. And that's one thing about him. He's like the standard as far as toughness in the room.
So like, when I wrestle with him, he kind of pushes me. Well, he just pushes me into the max.
All right, some move coming up. I want you to explain this move right there.
Headlock.
What was that?
That's the killing. I started doing that move in my first match back. I think I did that move to win.
That was like your first match. That was your move.
Yep. And it stuck with me through the whole 4 years.
Why? What you like about it?
It just came to me. Like, it was like my first match, I think I was losing. It was like 5 seconds left, and I was like, I gotta put something together. So I grabbed his head and just threw him. So yeah, I like that move because you can't get out of it. I don't think I would call it technique. I would probably call it intensity for me, because my intensity throws other wrestlers off because they wouldn't expect that coming straight off the mat. When the whistle blow, me just smacking them in their face and then throwing that move.
You just smack him.
Yeah.
But you gotta have some type of technique though to be a wrestler.
Sometimes.
Jamar Cannon is a very smooth wrestler. He's a very slick wrestler. He has a lot of things that come to him very easily. He's a person that I can say that everything that I show in the room, I've seen him try it. You know, Cannon is a very strong wrestler, maybe deceivingly strong. He's physical. He goes out there and he puts points on the board, and he does not mind legal pain.
Well, that is,
You gotta see the headgear all messed up.
yeah. I was trying to tilt him right there, try to get some back points. Right there, I went out, got the arm behind his back, and worked a penny combination to his back.
Now, what's back points?
Back points is points you get from holding a person, having his back exposed for a certain amount of time for the rest to count.
So is it more point system? Is it certain point systems in wrestling?
Yes. Takedown is 2 points. Back points is 2 to 3, depending on how long you had him, his back exposed. And then escape is 1, reversal is 2.
What you like to aim for, like in a match? What's your game plan?
Takedown, let him up. Takedown, let him up.
It's straight like that. How's it going, young man?
Fine.
What's your name?
Jordan Pryor.
Weight class?
T20.
What grade you in?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay, how you getting into wrestling?
I used to watch WWE, Used to be a fan at it. My favorite person, John Cena, Randy Orton, them two.
Word on the street is you one of the best in the area. So, when did you realize that, or have you realized that yet?
Yeah, junior league in my freshman year, coming in. Yeah.
But some wrestlers might get big-headed. How did you block that out and still remain humble like you are right now? Was it your pops? Was it family?
My dad talked to me about it. Just go out there. Just don't mind nobody else. Listen to the coach. Kick that with the ass for.
Okay, so what made you come to Dunbar for wrestling?
My brother, Flavon. Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Pryor. Personally, he didn't meet my expectations. My expectations for him was to go undefeated all year long. Because he had that one loss, he didn't satisfy all the goals that I had set for him.
Do you get intimidated, going against upperclassmen?
Nah, not at all. When I was I guess I was 7, I beat a 14-year-old, and I guess it was Virginia Beach. I don't know, I think so, but I came up to him. I was like, how old are you? He was 14. Dude started crying. I was 7. Yeah. Told him my age.
So the luxury of having Jordan Pryor in the room is that you have an athletic heavyweight that you can show moves and he can adapt them in the way he does. Jordan has a lot of footwork. Jordan also has a lot of exposure. So he's not rattled under the big lights. We'll go anywhere. He's ready to wrestle. It's times where I can't even talk to him before he wrestles. He's in a zone. He's been in this situation 1,000 times. So, you know, he's Mr. Dependable.
Pops right there, right? What you and Pops talking about?
Coach is laughing, you know.
How important your father been for you throughout this process?
My father is like very important to me, because he's always been there for me, 100%. I love my dad, he love me, you know.
What's something he tell you before matches? That like y'all got a routine or anything?
Yeah, go out there and kick his ass.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so States was exciting this year. I think all of our guys did great. You know, Avery coming in and getting back a win against a great opponent that he had a tough loss to in regionals.
Hips out! Hips out!
Result, 384 at 145 pounds. Shane Atkin of Nevada. For the 3-0 decision of Noah Smith and St. Brands.
Keep it! Keep it! Hips up! Hips up! Hips up! Hips up! Hips up! Get it! Get it! Stay there! Stay there!
Result, 360 pounds.
Good. Match over. Woo. What's up, Tyson? Woo. Woo. Oh, I'm tired now.
And then our two finalists in Dwayne Johnson and Jordan Pryor, both, well, Jordan being an underclassman, Dwayne being a third-year wrestler. So really impressive on both fronts. Can't say enough about the two guys. Really the core of the wrestling room in terms of putting in the work every day and trying to get better every practice.
So being a head coach is never just about coaching wrestling. You know, coaching the wrestling team is the easy part of the job. You know, managing different personalities, staying on kids about the importance of their schoolwork, good decisions they make socially. You know, whether it be a girlfriend, whether it be buddies that they have, whether it be their weight. So going into the week of states, I felt was the best week of practice we had. It was super intense. Everybody was motivated. Everybody knew what the expectation was, and we were prepared. I was very, very happy with how we prepared that last week. You know, but again, being a coach, dealing with everything, we had a situation with one of our wrestlers with grades, and him having to sit out.
Being a student athlete is kind of tough for school because you got to juggle your work and then you got to juggle practice, being tired. So it was kind of tough for me throughout my 10th and 9th grade year because I had to focus on work and focus on different classes that I had to get work turned in for, and then also focus on practice. But I've been trying hard to, you know, keep it together so I could keep everything rolling so I can take wrestling far and keep my academics straight.
You know, I felt like going into states, everybody in states that we had there could please. Every last one. Wasn't a doubt in my mind. Again, to have a loss in states and semis and be able to come back and wrestle to your full potential, you know, that's just a tribute to him as a young man, as someone who I enjoy being a team captain and keeping kids on point.
Stack of states. I think that was when I lost 1-0, right? I was thinking, I was like, dang, I could have got up. And after like a couple weeks later, I was thinking I probably shouldn't have took down. I probably should have went neutral because I had a better chance of scoring on that.
Explain that. Explain that scenario you just said.
So he was a good on top wrestler. So I was down in the third period, and the score was 1-0. So I went down because I thought I could get up, but he was riding me for the whole 2 minutes or 1 minute, and like I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And I was thinking like the week after, or like was it the match after? It was one of them. I was like, if I would have took neutral, I probably could have scored 2 points and won the match right there.
With William as well, taking the loss, being able to wrestle back, and for him to learn that life lesson that you can't take any breaks. You know, we're telling you something for your own good, and you make the choice whether you want to go all in or not. And when you lose a wrestling match, the first thing that goes in your mind is, I should have did this. I should have listened to coach. And I was glad that he took that lesson with him. You know, it's not just about the wrestling. It's about building character. It's about building young men, you know, to face adversity and be able to move from it.
He hit me with the same move, and that was, at that time, it was like I failed at the time because I really wanted to go out there and make a statement for myself. But like I said, Cat Willamar is always the next year for me, and next year I'm going for that state championship spot. And it hurt me inside because I really wanted to go up there and to just beat him. But
who is that?
That's Ethan. He beat me 3 times. Like 3 times in my season this year. Tried to do what I gotta do. Tried to get the W, but it came out with the L. And then, but I learned from it. Though you always learn from your mistakes. And it's all about learning. It's all about learning wrestling, basically. That's what it is. You learn to get better. Pressure him. I've been taught in the wrestling room that pressure him, he'll break. And that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years of my career in wrestling. I've been attacking him and breaking him, and just outsmart him. With good guys like that, you gotta outsmart him. You can't just go head on like you normally do. But like, if you're gonna get somebody that's ranked higher than you, or he wrestles longer than you, or he's more experienced, you gotta outsmart him. That's what it is.
How was states? Like I said, same day in city, you didn't get results, but you know, how was the experience?
Oh, it was a blessing. Because most guys like me, they can't make it that far. And I've been blessed tremendously my imagination to be second in my weight class in the States. That's wonderful. And to just be proud to say, oh yeah, I'm second in my weight class. No one ain't first, but it's right there. But next year, I'm gonna go get it, most definitely.
Last question. I seen you took a while to get out that mat. Like, do that still play back in your head?
Yeah, cause I can recapitalize on that, think about it, okay, what can I do to improve on that mistake that I did at that time?
You know, Jordan's state championship run started maybe in the 7th or 8th grade. This is a kid who wants to go out and wrestle every day. He wants to put the work in. You know, he's going to this club. He's going here. He's putting the extra work in. He's very motivated to do well. He knew he was going to be a state champion, not by talking about it, but how he approached practice every day. You know, he wants to be the best.
I usually look for pins, you know. It's like show how low they are to me, you know. And I'm up high, like I'm up this level, yeah.
And eventually beating undefeated senior as a 10th grader and becoming Dunbar's first state champion, which is huge. You think of Dunbar, you think of athletic success, and he's the first one to win an MPSSAA state championship.
State finals.
Yeah, I see a big smile on your face on that. Well, like, how that feel, man? You know, a lot of kids don't get to be a state champion.
It was great. Father was proud of me, you know. I know he was tearing up. McLean was proud of me too, coach.
You look too happy right there, though. You just walked away.
I mean, he kept injury time, and you know, it was 5-0.
You was mad at him?
Yeah, I was trying to pin him, but dude was strong. It was cool. I get stronger too.
So, like, what's the first thing you did, like, you know, once you left the venue?
Left like the state?
Yeah, at the States, what's the first thing you did?
Training for Virginia Beach.
So you went right back into it.
Yeah.
How you keep that? How you stay dedicated like that? A lot of kids don't have that.
Well, my father pushed me, you know. I stopped pushing myself, and sometimes I might be lazy here and there, but I get up and do it. You know?
Did you want to start training that fast, or did you want to enjoy the victory?
I was trying to enjoy the victory.
Pop said, time to get busy.
What I expect from the Dunbar wrestling team is the same philosophy, the same way we go into every season. We're going to work hard, and that's going to take care of itself. I feel now when kids come in to the Dunbar wrestling room, they already understand that this is a level that they need to get themselves to. We have a reputation now of not getting tired. You know, a reputation of going out, knowing how to wrestle, putting points on the board. And I want to continue that. You know, when I was in Minnesota, Jay Robinson intensive camp, you know, he told me one time, he said, you know, your definition of hard work and mine are miles apart. So, you know, I covet the parents. And, you know, the support we get, I couldn't ask for anything more. It's not just, you know, bringing food or Gatorades, things like that. We appreciate that, but it's me hearing them in the sidelines when we get a big move.
No, the role I play in my family is to be a role model for my young ones, and to show them it ain't nothing wrong with staying in school, ain't nothing wrong with staying no drugs, ain't nothing wrong with doing the right thing. It's all about doing the right thing in the family, and that's what I play.
Ringleader would be senior Will Smith, and in the best way possible. You know, he works hard, but keeps the spirit light in the room, and just just an example of that would be the recurring ragging on my magenta car. He thinks it's pink, it's not pink. Whatever they tell you.
The funniest thing was when we went down Hagerstown, and McLean and my friend Avery and Will was talking about Cannon and them, how they went down Virginia Beach in the jacuzzi, bubble bath, something. Went up their butts or something.
So now I want to hear, what's next for Avery Thurman?
I'll be at Frostburg next year, pursuing my football career and education, trying to do better and stuff.
So what you taking up?
Probably athletic training, physical therapy.
So we playing safety?
Yeah, hopefully.
Now I gotta make sure every weekend I'm 2 pounds under going on the weekend. Because I did not want that again. It's like you work hard all season just for that moment and you miss it. Just for 2 ounces. Stay away from the burger. Something like that, stay in the sports area. And if I can't do that, I'm thinking about flipping houses.
Nothing wrong with that. That's where the money at. So you play football. What position you play?
I play guard.
Okay. What's the difference between wrestling and football?
First thing, the practices. Wrestling practices is like a whole next level.
Camera 1, camera 2, audio rolling. Well finished. 5, 4, 3.
One word to describe Dunbar wrestling is intensive.
Intensive? You don't even got to go into what you mean on it. Just give me intense, alright? Not intensive.
Alright.
Alright. 5, 4, 3.
One word to describe Dunbar wrestling is that it's very intense.
Go again. Just say intense. I don't want you to say very, just say intense.
One word to describe Dunbar wrestling is that it's intense. Come on,
It's intense.
One word to describe Dunbar wrestling: intense.
Dunbar wrestling is intense.
Alright, we just gonna jump in. Yo, be comfortable. Yeah, just be comfortable. Alright?
It's a conversation, man.
Conversation.
I ain't gonna let you look good. You're gonna be good.
Alright. We're gonna take 1. Interview with Jordan Pryor. Dunbar documentary. 5, 4, 3. Action.
What's going on, young man?
Oh,
What's your name?
Jordan Fry,
Weight class?
T20.
You 20? What's your grade? Right? Young boy.
Cut, because he's not in the 9th grade. He's in the 10th. I think out of all the schools, we got the best coaches because they coach. From what we learned, it helped our whole team with winning. We was ranked as one of the best teams in the city. Take 1, interview session. Avery Thurman. You a little shy, actually.
I told you I was sweating.
Yeah. Could rock it like this, have him looking real sinister up his mud.
Yeah, I know, right?
On that
It's no fun stories. It's always serious business when it comes to wrestling.
Tell me a little bit about your son.
16. He like wrestling because he like to hurt people and don't get in trouble. That's bottom line. That's it.
Concession stand.